Guys, I'm sorry. I know you left. I'm so sorry because there was a power outage out here. I could not even buy some local bundles because of the network internet. I don't know what is happening. Could it be related to what is happening in the country? Because that was weird. That was weird. I just came back to say I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for those of you who were in because you guys are not playing. I came back and I think 4 or 5 people of you had already unsubscribed. I think you were like, Neo, you cannot be leaving us like this. I'm so sorry. It's because of the power outage. That's why I left. I didn't even leave. I was logged off. But I'm so sorry. Let me finish with what I was saying. If you will be watching this later, maybe you want to go and check out the first part. Then you watch this. I'll be out here for 10 minutes because I don't want it to be a mediocre live, and then I'll leave. Lucy, thank you so much for coming back. So this is what I was talking about. I'm just doing this because I know maybe some of you will come back from the previous live stream because you'll be like, can we check out what was happening with this one? So guys, I'm so sorry, it was power outage. So this is what I want.
To live here,
Yes.
and you don't have your solar working. I decide that.
And
Can I firstly correct Marwa on that? Because for him to say that Jamaican uncle was pushing him to have a solar panel, he didn't. You are the one begging for the money for the solar panel. What are you talking about? Marwa is lying. Like you're now becoming a pathological liar. Because what are you talking about, Jamaican uncle pushing you to have the solar panels? No, you are the one out here begging Jamaican uncle. So if you're watching this and you don't understand, as I told you guys, maybe you want to go back and check out the first live stream, the same thumbnail but different title. Just before this one, I was talking about how someone left $30 for Mura Sensor to give to a child in that villa. I don't know, maybe the child is for a worker or something. And I was talking about how I don't think he will be giving that child the $30 because of this case of Jamaican uncle with Mura Sensor. Because as you can see, Jamaican uncle did not receive his money. Sensor did not reimburse that money because, of course, as you had, maybe you can continue.
and guys, I'm telling you, there's nothing that touched me like that. And also, when my son was born, uncle,
Yeah.
you supported my son with over 4,000 US.
I told, yeah, because
Yes.
that was for the solar.
Yeah.
And I say, all right, just make sure
You
you
leave.
Put
know,
for
put
Maisha.
your Maisha, you know.
Guys,
And God
yeah.
bless me.
Yes.
And why
We'll
should
change
I
later. Okay.
try to keep it all for myself?
Yes.
And the thing is that if I bless you and
Yes.
bless your son,
Thank you.
I know other people are gonna be blessed out there.
True.
And who is blessing you? Jamaican uncle. Who is blessing you as you bless others? So, guys, as you heard, Mura Senso, when Jamaican uncle was talking about that money, Jamaican uncle Marwa said that you gave Maisha around more than 4,000. That is not an innocent statement because, of course, as I talked about the first live stream, I believe that not even I believe, that is exactly what happened. Marwa gave Jamaican uncle gave Marwa 7,000 USD for the solar panel. But now for Marwa to come out and tell Jamaican uncle that, you gave the baby more than 4,000 USD, not more than 4,000 USD. I believe that Marwa still owes Jamaican uncle some money. Honestly, he really does. And for that reason, I'm like, Marwa Singh, so I think you need to do something about that money, because what's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Guys, if you're joining from the previous live stream, this is a continuation of the part one that I just did, and I could not complete because of power. We have a problem because as we speak, it's raining heavily. I don't think you can hear because of ventilation or something, but it's raining like crazy. So, guys, I wanted to finish up with this part before I call it a day because I was relating to that person that gave Marwa $30 to give to someone else, and Marwa was like, "No, I'm waiting for Osio so that we can give that child the books." That is weird, honestly. And for Marwa, I think the Jamaican uncle requested for that money, and he saw that he realized that Marwa was not going to repay, and he had to just tell him, "You can stay with it" or something, because for him to tell Marwa that you can give the baby, he knew that he's not going to receive that money back. And for Marwa to pretend like he doesn't know, "Oh, Jamaican uncle, when the baby was born, you said that you gave him more than 4,000. That is exactly what he said. Maybe I should play in case maybe we didn't hear properly or something.
Oh, God bless me.
Yes.
And why should I try to I told because
Yes.
that was for the solar.
Yeah.
And I say, all right, just make sure you
Put
know,
for
put
Maisha.
your Maisha, the solar working. I decide that.
And guys, I'm telling you, there's nothing that touched me like that. And also, when my son was born, uncle,
Yeah.
you supported my son with over 4,000 US.
I told because
Yes.
that was for the solar.
Yeah.
And I say, all right, just make sure you
Put
know,
for
Guys,
Maisha.
did
put
you
your
hear
Maisha,
that part? Over 4,000 US? Really, Marwa, you don't know? Even the other time that you came out here to announce to people, you were very specific. 4,000. Why are you pretending like you don't know the amounts? Guys, I personally believe that he is pretending to not know whether it was 4,000 or more than that, because he wants to make it clear to Jamaican uncle that I will not pay you that money, and you have to assume to take it like you gave Maisha all that amount, because as you gave Maisha maybe more than 4,000 US. Hey. More than 4,000 US.
Also, when my son was born, uncle,
Yeah.
you supported my son with over 4,000 US.
I told because
Yes.
that was
Guys, you had more than 4,000 US. More. Underline the word more. More than 4,000 US, because you $7,000 USD, 1 million. And now Marwa wants to paint like Jamaican uncle told them to give the baby all that amount. No, Jamaican uncle, I believe, as you said initially before you were broke, as you said, that he told you to give the baby 4,000 US, not more than that. Of course, we know you're pushing to be more than 4,000 because you don't want to repay Jamaican uncle that amount. And is it not so funny that Jamaican uncle made sure to expose Marwa that I gave you my money and you did not return? You went around Africa with the parasite. You took an helicopter ride. You remember, guys, in South Africa? It means you had the money. Marwa, why didn't you pay Jamaican uncle? Why didn't you pay Jamaican uncle? It looks like it was a loan that never got paid. Yeah, exactly. That is what happened. Marwa was given a loan of 7,000 US by Jamaican uncle. Jamaican uncle did not. You remember that there was a point during those days, Jamaican uncle followed Marwa to Mombasa because he wanted that money, but Marwa did not give him, not even a cent. And you cannot say that Marwa didn't have that money because, as I told you guys, he went around Africa with Madame Parasite. Took Madame Parasite on a helicopter ride around Cape Town. He went to Argentina. He did a lot of things. He did some construction in the home after the solar panel. And he did not pay Jamaican uncle that amount. You want to tell me he didn't have the money? Yes, he did. But he decided, of course, he's not going to pay Jamaican uncle that money. And Jamaican uncle, learning that he was not going to receive back his money, decided to tell him, okay, you can take 4,000 of that amount and give to your baby. 4,000. That is what Mura Senso said back then when the baby was born. 4,000. But now Marwa wants to push it. Like Jamaican uncle gave the baby all the amount. Of course, as you had here, more than 4,000.
Also, when my son was born, uncle,
Yeah.
you supported my son with over 4,000 US?
I told, yeah, because that was for the solar.
Yeah.
And I said,
Over 4,000 US? Hey, Mura, stop lying. You're a liar. You are a liar. So for that child that was given 30 US in the villa by someone through donations, because I still do not understand these people. If you want to send money to someone in that villa and you really care for those people, why don't you request for a direct line to these people? Why don't you request for an M-Pesa account, a bank account for these people? Why do you have to send through Marwa? When Marwa was sent 200 US for African tea travels, and he did not, and you still don't like from them funds. When Jamaican uncle gave him money, he refused. That is refusing, honestly. He refused. Oh, yeah. Sing, thank you so much for tuning in. I don't know if you were there like a few minutes ago because unfortunately there was some power outage and I left. I didn't even leave. Of course, it was super dark and I had to come back. Thank you so much for tuning in. I see you. So, guys, that child that was sent 30 USD for books, the father needs to forget about that money because Marwa is not going to give him any. Is not going to do that. They have to send through Senso to pledge their loyalty. Yeah, it's like a cult or something. You need to always redeem your membership through through some presents. You need to be sending here and there because what else? And of course, we are talking about Jamaican uncle who gave this guy 7,000 USD, never received that money. But Rocio made it clear yesterday that she doesn't want to eat with him through Marwa. What a sad situation. What a shame for Jamaican uncle to allow himself to be in that position. So enough of that situation. Let's move to the last part, then we call it a day. Marwa, I saw him overworking the uncle. The same uncle that Marwa refused to at least keep quiet and let people support him back then when he was constructing. You remember when davyjnr came through for this guy, but now Marwa and Rocio are standing when this guy is toiling. Of course, that is up to him, but we have to come out here and talk about it.
Passion fruits. They have already germinated. They'll show you there.
Even
Right now.
oh, you say the ones from
The one Rocio was eating a passion fruit like banana.
oh
You remember?
yeah,
This one, they are special.
they're very special.
Yeah, give
We
us.
put them here. We get them out of the water.
Hey guys, I hope you've heard, or rather you've seen. That is what was happening. They called this guy was working. At some point, Rocio was standing like this, standing, and don't forget that this guy is older than Marwa, than Rocio, but they are making him work like he's a baby or something. Like, what a shame, honestly. Look at the Muzungu standing while this guy is working and toiling. Monique, thank you so much for keeping it running as you're in the background. Thank you so much. From what we can see, I don't feel sorry for these people who give them money, 100%, because they should have learned something by now.
Unaona venye hiyo mchango tumeweka mbolea venye inapotea kwa ndege.
Wow. Hey, Jamaican uncle, Uncle Mo, what a shame. You have your family, your children, but you're out here. Someone else's wife is standing while you work for them. I wonder how much this guy is being paid. Honestly, how does this one? He refused to pay Jamaican uncle his money. He has zero shame, honestly. It's wild. So, lastly, guys, Dimango. Hey, this is Dimango. Let me share that screen. So, Dimango, I was watching her and I was like, okay, before we call it a day, I'll come out here and just play it for fun, honestly. We just laugh as we call it a day because he was half naked. Half naked. Because what business do you have dressing like this in the house and putting it in public? Because I saw the audience, Dimango's audience telling her that you need to clothe up, dress up. And I was like, what is happening? From what we've seen, I don't feel sorry for these people. Clearly, I also don't feel because they cannot learn. Yeah. So, guys, I really sympathize sometimes with these people. So, this water, Dimango, of course, you know, Dimango is praises herself. Oh, congratulate me. Oh, hey, tell me thank you. And he was out here telling the Muzungu guy, can you sing for me? This was just so funny in some way.
Boy, I can't play. Sina makosa, my baby. Hello.
Why you stopped?
How are you?
Why you stopped playing the guitar?
My baby.
Play for me. I wanna cook meat for my baby doggy. Just like that. So now as I go to swim, Matt's meat is cooking. I need to add.
You're not dancing.
Oh, you need me to dance. Okay. Wow.
I'm getting better, I told you.
Yeah, you're doing good. Sina makosa.
Guys, I don't know if you understand why it's so funny for me, but I'm like, Dimango, Are you sure all the nuts are tight or something? Because whatever she was doing on this video, you need to go and check out maybe 2 or 3 minutes, because I was watching. And of course, even the audience were calling her out like, Dimango, what are you doing? So guys, that was it. Today was crazy because no power, no this, up and down. But I hope that, yeah, exactly what I'm talking about, because the same audience were telling her, can you behave yourself? Maybe I can scroll for a few comments here and there. But basically, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. I apologize once again for letting you down in the previous live stream. I did a few minutes ago because of power outage, but I hope that will not happen again. And I'll see you in the next one. If I need to read the comments, maybe I can get, what is she trying to prove? She's, I think she has some loose nuts somewhere. I said, because I'm like, Dimango, are you okay? Are you sure you're okay? Really okay? Because whatever you're doing, your audience are not interested, but you're still doing. What's happening? So let me read one comment. Of course, a lot of people were so confused because of the title, because Lambogan was saying that, yeah, oh, yes, that was the problem. I'm really sorry about the previous live stream, but of course it's up. But I noticed a lot of you were not happy about that, but there is nothing I could do because it was power outage. I mean, it's Kenya. We don't have that much problem, but it's there. I'm sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for that comment, Lucy, because what do you mean? Why is the guy so fluent in Swahili? Kenya Kimbo or something? I don't know the problem with some people. I can see your comment, and this is not the first time I see a lot of you with the same comments. Let me not address you because it will become a bigger issue. But I have a lot to say regarding to a lot of you. And it's not like I don't know or I don't see you guys. Don't think that you're too smart for me. I know you. I know. And stop it. So, yeah, it's so immature. It's so shallow. And so this person said that, can you dress up? What are you trying to show us? This person said that this is not something you're supposed to be showing us. And I think those are the few that I screenshotted. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry I almost went out of character because of a comment that I think all of you can see on the screen. I have a lot to say about that, but I choose to be silent. It's not like I don't see you guys. I see you guys, but I choose to be. Yeah. So, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye-bye. Guys, don't think that yeah, thank you, Lucy. This yeah, guys, let me see you in the next one. I think because of power outage frustrations, I might go out of character. Bye, guys. Bye-bye. Yes. Can you please give me a glass of water? Okay, thank you.